The second inning program of MLB The Show 25 is here, featuring some brand new bosses. And you're probably going to want to get them right away. So here's what you need to do first in the second inning program of Diamond Dynasty. Let me know what boss you guys are planning to pick first. Leave a like if you guys do enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel, and let's go. First thing I want to mention, if you got the voucher from the first inning program bosses collecting Manny Ramirez, Adrian Beltre, and Mark McGwire, you get this collectible. And to redeem that, to get your 30k XP head start, you go down to the second inning XP path voucher and redeem it. And by that point already, you're going to have access to this Cornerstone Evolution Pack, featuring 3 golds, Tony Clark, JD Martinez, and Bruce Sutter. And the same with the past Cornerstone Evolution programs, those cards morph into diamonds, such as this 87 JD Martinez right here. And you take a look at the program, it's pretty simple. You've got moment challenges, missions with that actual JD Martinez card, and then stat-specific missions for JD, hits with contributor, home runs with left fielders, and PXP with Red Sox. And do note, if you don't have the initial card from the XP path yet, you cannot do the moment challenges. However, you will still earn progress and can get a head start on the stat missions. So my recommendation here, what you really should do first gameplay-wise is, well, play the moment challenges on whoever you pick first within your Cornerstone Evolution pack. I went JD Martinez. And then you couple that with the brand new April Spotlight Drop 2 program, where you can earn this 88 Trent Grisham for completing some stat missions that you see right here. You don't need to complete all of them, important to note. There's PXP missions with some of the cards you get in the program, and once again, moments. So do the evolution moments and do the spotlight moments. Then round up some cards, create a team where you can grind out those different PXP and stat missions, which is very important because double PXP is once again on in Diamond Dynasty. Until the 15th, you are earning double multiplier parallel XP within the game, which of course will be huge for you grinding parallels with your cards, but also to complete different missions within these programs. And speaking of programs, Team Affinity got a brand new update. Every Team Affinity My Journey program now has a brand new mission in there, which is going to help you get faster progress down that overall path. Right here, you notice the new PXP missions. They've got 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, and 8,000. And you notice you're going to get a ton of PXP. In total, that is 45,000 new Team Affinity points that they added to the path, which I played with just a couple of Red Sox yesterday. I used Clemens, Manny Ramirez, and I think that's really it for my main team. And I got 5,000 parallel XP in very short time. And once again, the thought process is here. They want to get people caught up for the eventual All-Star and Finest vouchers later down the line. These vouchers are required to get the actual Team Affinity cards. There will be other Team Affinity programs being released prior to July 11th, when this is going to unlock whoever the Red Sox Team Affinity All-Star card is. But in order to get that card, you will need this voucher, and you will need to get to 285,000 Team Affinity points. So really try and capitalize on the teams that you would maybe want those cards for with the double PXP. And there's some great places to earn that double PXP. There is a brand new Conquest map in the Palm Tree, which features some excellent hidden rewards. You get those on top of a handful of show packs and an additional Ballin' as a Habit pack and a jumbo show pack. And remember, now in Diamond Quest, per the last patch, you now earn parallel XP in mini boss showdowns, stadium challenges, and the zone sweeper. So now Diamond Quest is going to be even more effective for grinding out Team Affinity programs, Spotlight programs, Evolution programs. And if you take a look at the market, the Diamond Quest cards are way up. For example, Noah Schultz, who's a part of the Pipeline Series map, is now going for 13,000. Compare that to just a few days ago, he is significantly increased. And it's not just him, it's pretty much across the board. The Travis Bazzana, he's up to over 10,000 at this point. Bryson Stott, he's almost 8,000. You keep looking, Garrett Crochet is 15K on the market right now. The Willie Adames is 12,000. The Walker Buehler is 13.6. So for example, if you went out to the New Threads Diamond Quest map and got the Willie Adames, Jason Hayward, and you also went west and got Jake Berger and Walker Buehler, you're going to wind up making just about 40,000 stubs off one Diamond Quest map. That is excellent. That is almost double what you would have got just a few days ago. Right now, I don't think there's a bad Diamond Quest you could pick, although I wouldn't recommend the Rizzo and Shane McClanahan because these cards are the cheapest. But the Adames and Walker Buehler, I think that is the most stubs that you could possibly earn right now. Of course, the Crochet went for quite a bit, but this is also the lowest drop rates. So you're really going to have to play the entire map, and you might have to play a higher difficulty to have a better chance of getting the cards, because you don't want to play that long to not get the cards, of course. And then the pipeline, always going to be one of my favorites. The zone sweeper against the White Sox. I played this last night. Got a bunch of stubs. Play Diamond Quest. I can't say it enough. In general, I think you probably have noticed the market be pretty volatile over the past 24 hours. I've seen Randy Johnson fluctuate from like 180 to 380,000 stubs. Things are constantly changing. Live series really tanked for a little bit there. For example, Ketel Marte, I saw him down below 100,000. I saw Bryce Harper down at 40K. I saw this Paul Skeens down to 45,000. They've since rebounded, but my best advice, if you're looking for a good deal, just keep an eye on the game, whether it be at your actual console or using theshow.com or their companion app. You can really find some good deals this weekend because of the Weekend Classic. Yes, the Weekend Classic is finally working. There was, of course, the delay yesterday. It was supposed to be live regular update time, 3 p.m. Eastern. It ended up going live, I believe, 9 p.m. Eastern, so hours later, and it's kind of broken. For example, those Weekend Classic packs that you see within my reward path are supposed to feature the brand new Corey Kluber and the Carlos Correa. However, as you'll notice from a couple clips here, that's not what was happening. They were giving out high diamonds, which I think was part of the reason those cards were tanking in price. And when he looked on the market for at least an hour, maybe more, the Kluber and the Correa were not even there, despite people getting those packs. Because how Weekend Classic works, as soon as you win a game or win however many games it takes to get that reward, you get it instantaneously. The only difference is the leaderboards. You have to wait until Weekend Classic is over to get those rewards. But unfortunately, that's not where the brokenness ends with the Weekend Classic. So, as you guys probably know, your league, which you're at, I'm at Gold 2, that is determined based off your max rating, which heading into the Classic, mine was 832. So, I'm going to be in Gold 2. Now, your matchmaking is based off your current rating, not your max. So theoretically, I could have had a max rating of 832, which would put me into the Gold 2 reward path. The rewards you see is what I'm competing for. But if I tanked my rating, purposely losing games to get down to 200 rating, 300 rating, I'm matching up against those rated opponents, so people far lower on the rating scale than and I still compete for the same rewards. I think that is absolutely broken. That's how they've designed it. Unfortunately, they just didn't think it through, which obviously ruins things for the people on the lower end of the rating scale. If they wind up having to play someone way better than them and should be playing in the 900 rating scale, and they're smurfing them down to the 2 to 300s. I think that sucks, and it's embarrassing on MLB The Show's part. Now, with the market, there's definitely going to be some implications with that. I don't know how many people smurf, but I've heard decent people on Twitter say that they did. So I'm guessing there's going to be lots of rewards on the market. I still think in total, we might shift downwards by the end of the Weekend Classic just because the sheer amount of rewards that are be giving out. So for example, if you're looking to complete live series collections, I might hold off unless you find a deal. The marketplace trends is always a great place to look, see if a card is a lot cheaper than it normally is, and if it is, pull the trigger. But speaking of stubs, there's more ways that you guys can take advantage of the brand new update. So all the time, they're putting new players into the game. They're having roster updates every Friday. Transactionally, the first attribute roster update we are anticipating for approximately end of April, beginning of May. And every Friday, I just do lists. I set these exact filters. I'll go down to like 74 overalls, and you're going to notice what cards are new that go for a lot because people need these cards to complete collections. So we'll take a look at 185 stub common. I've already completed the, I almost said Oakland A's collection, the Athletics collection, because they don't want to respect the city of Sacramento. And I mean, boom, right there, right? Common pulls, you're going to get those a lot in packs, unfortunately. But it's not so bad when you can get 350, 400 stubs off of 2 commons. That's pretty good. So just take a look at these filters, see what cards you actually have. Here's a Kevin Biggio who goes for 110 stubs. That's pretty good. And of course, these will be going down in price. As these become pulled more often, they're going to become, well, even more common given their rating here. But definitely, after you open packs on Friday, take a look, set these filters, and see if you've got any of these expensive common, bronze, silver cards that are being put brand new into the game. So there we go. That is how I would kick off the second inning program of MLB The Show 25 to help set you up for Ozzie Smith. And, you know, maybe these guys too. The bosses are not too bad. So that's what I'm doing to get ready for those bosses, for Ken Griffey Jr., Bob Gibson, and Josh Gibson. Let me know what you guys are starting off with in the second inning program. Thank you guys so very much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys next time.